Hey guys, it has been a while since I last did a sit down, just cozy camera video like this. Last week I asked you on Instagram if you had any questions for me so that I could make a new Q&A video, because it's been quite a while. I don't even remember the last time I did a Q&A. I'm going to put my old Q&As in the description down below, so if you want to go check them out, you can do so. There will be some of the questions where I'll just tell you that I answer them in another video, and they are down below. But let's get started so that I can answer as many questions as possible. Let's do it! The first question I just took in is, could you show us your closet? A closet tour, because I have a lot of people who ask me this. I just want to tell you I have made a closet tour 1 month ago. I'll put the link down below so that you can check it out. I go through my spring wardrobe and tell you where every item is from. So that's a really helpful video, and I'll put it down below. Next question is, how are you? Are you happy with your life? Thank you for asking how I am. I am good. You can almost see my bra. It is summer. We're almost having our summer break, and I just love that because it gives so much freedom to do whatever you want to do with your day and your time, and I really like that. Of course there are always some things that you look forward to that you can't do at the moment but you really want to. I would love to have been able to travel this summer, but it's just not possible at the moment. I don't have the money to do it, and it's just a little bit complicated. I really want to travel, buy an auto camper and then travel Europe in the auto camper, but I don't have the money to buy an auto camper, and it is just, yeah. Daniel doesn't have his driver license yet. I don't have a driver license, so it's not really possible at the moment, but it's something I really dream about. I am really happy with where I am and what I'm doing, but of course there is some dreams that are in the future that I just look forward to so much. So next question, would you consider to have a tattoo in the future? If yes, what would that be? This is also a question I've answered in another question and answer video, so if you've watched all of them, I'm so sorry, but yes, I have considered getting a tattoo. But then again, I've had to just stop for a moment and just take a quick listen to myself and what I want to do myself, because it is at the moment very modern and very in to go get a tattoo, and I just want to be really sure that if I was gonna go get a tattoo, it would be something that was my decision 100% and not a decision I made because it is in or modern to get a tattoo. I do have a tattoo in mind. I've had it in mind for so long. I told you about it in my last Q&A video, or in an older Q&A video, but it is a tattoo with the sun, and it's difficult to explain, but I just feel I think I told you in my last Q&A, but I feel I live from the sun a lot. Summer is my favorite time of the year. It's when I feel more energized and more happy, and I feel I live in the summer, and in the winter it's a bit more difficult. So I normally say that I live from the sun, and if the sun isn't there, it's difficult for me to be happy and energized and all of those things. So, but I'm not planning to get a tattoo at the moment because I'm not quite sure I want a tattoo. I really like my bare skin with I don't know, so I don't know, maybe in the future. I have no idea. Maybe one morning I'll wake up and I'll be I'm gonna go get a tattoo, and I will. I'm that kind of person. The next one is a few questions. It says, I have a few questions. 1. What are a few of your favorite online stores to shop for 70s inspired clothing and accessories? I really like Forever 21. I think they have a lot of really cool stuff. I really like Buch. I think H&M are doing pretty well at the moment. I think they have made some really cool 70s things. So H&M at the moment is also pretty cool. ASOS, I really like ASOS. They can be a bit expensive. Also, if you don't mind vintage things, I love ASOS Marketplace, where you can get vintage clothing and from smaller shops. It's really cool. So that were 5. I hope that's enough. 2. What apps are your favorite to use to edit your pictures? I've actually made a video about how I edit my Instagram pictures. I can also put that down below. There's going to be a million links. But I have made an entire video about that. But I use VSCO Cam, Afterlight. But in that video I also show you which specific effects and filters and stuff that I use. So link down below to that video. And 3. Would you ever color your hair or dreads again? Thank you, love your videos and your Instagram. Thank you so much. But yeah, I do consider it a lot, like often. I am the kind of person who get like really like bored having the same color for a long time. I've had my natural color for a long time now. Like the extensions is a bit brighter and more like blonde than my natural hair. But as you can see, this up here is my natural color. And I've had it for a while now, and yes, I often think like, I just saw Helen Anderson. It's a YouTuber that I've watched for a long time. She just dyed her hair purple, and I think the purple color is so cool. I don't know if I'm allowed to put in a picture, but I'll just put in a picture of her here with the purple hair color, and I just think it's so cool. And I could just imagine having some of my dreadlocks, or like maybe not all of it, but some in a purple color would be so cool. Also, I've considered turquoise in like forever, but it's just blue is a devil to get out of your hair again, so it's a bit like, I don't know. How do you maintain your roots? Since I've had my dreadlocks for 3 years, I don't maintain my dreadlocks anymore. I've had a lot of like hate comments coming from that because I don't maintain my dreadlocks. As you can see, I have a lot of loose hair. I really like to have loose hair. I don't maintain my dreadlocks. I just let them be and do their thing. I think it's a natural process, and it's okay after 3 years because they can take care of themselves. So I don't maintain my roots anymore because it's not necessary, but I used to, and I have made a video about how you should take care of your new growth or your roots, and I'll also put that down below. If you didn't live in Denmark, where would you like to live? I went to Barcelona 3 years ago, maybe just 2 years ago, and I loved Barcelona so much. I felt at home. Like there were so many shops with like things that are like my style, and there were so many people with like alternative lifestyle and just style in general. It was such a beautiful city. I love Spanish, like the language, just amazing. Hola chicas. I just liked, like, I really just liked Barcelona a lot, and I think maybe one day I would like to live in Barcelona. I don't know, maybe. It would be cool. Another person with a lot of questions. What is your dream job? My dream job is still to maybe become a photographer or a designer. Either one of them, I think. If you could solve one world problem, what would it be? I spoke to Daniel about this question. I think it's a difficult question, because the first thing that popped up into my mind is to stop war, but there's also like poverty. You should really consider poverty, and I really want to stop that as well. It's just at the moment there are so many people killing each other for nothing, and I think honestly, if you ask me right now, I would say we should stop war, and then afterwards there will be so much money that used to be spent on war that we could spend on something else. Then we could really go into like concentrated, go into helping those people who are like really poor. But of course it could also be the other way around. It's like which one to choose. It's like they're both so important, also because war is making a lot of people really poor. So it's like helping the poor and then still having war. Oh, it's difficult. So if you were given £1 million, what would you like to do with it? I would definitely go travel the world. Like, no doubt about it. If you just gave me £100, I would go travel the world. If you just gave me £1,000, I would save them up to go travel the world. It's like that easy. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? I don't know. I think it's really difficult. Like, I love food. Maybe pizza. Do you want children? And if so, what will you call them? yes, I want children and I want at least 3. But the names are quite difficult. I don't know, because my favorite name is Eske. I don't know how that would be in English. It will probably be Ask, but I really like the name Eske. It has been my favorite name throughout my childhood, and my mom hates it. She's really been trying to ruin that name for me, but I love the name. I also like the name Oscar. And I haven't really considered the girls' names. I don't know, they're just a lot more difficult, so. And if you could build your own home, what would it look like? I'll put in some pictures, because it will be wild, with like a lot of wild flowers in the garden. I imagine like Pippi's house or something like that. I don't know. If you had to choose something to be illegal, what would it be? I think that is extremely difficult. I'm not the big supporter of making things illegal unless it's like really damaging. I don't know right now. I don't know. If I figure out something, I'm gonna put it on my Twitter, so go follow my Twitter. What did you look like before dreadlocks? That is a question I get a lot, and I showed you pictures in another Q&A video. I think it's actually called Before Dreadlocks, like the video. So I'll put it down below with the rest of the Q&A videos, and you can take a look at it if you want to see me without dreadlocks. What inspired your lifestyle and what inspired your clothing style? With both of them, there's nothing like, there's not particular persons or like people that are inspiring me. I think it's just whenever I see something and it makes me feel good, I just take it in and make it a part of my life and my lifestyle. Like colorful clothing and patterns make me more happy. Therefore, it is something that I choose to wear. Having a bedroom looking like this, having the things that I do, like the things that interest me, it is all things that I've felt and seen making a positive impact on my life. I think that is the way I like build myself up. Like also I get inspired from people and their behavior. If I see people behaving in a certain way and I'm like, that is so amazing. I try to take some of that to inspire a way that I can develop myself as a person. So I'm not inspired by particular persons or anything. I just try to look around, and when I see something that makes me happy, make a positive impact in my life, I will quickly take it and put it into my lifestyle. I don't know if it makes sense, but it's the way I do it. Like also I've had a lot of questions about why I always wear maxi skirts and maxi dresses, and it's simply just because they make me feel good. If they make me feel good, I will wear them. Shorts and denim pants and stuff like that doesn't make me feel good, and therefore I won't wear it. It's just the way that I will feel myself in the things I do, and I will try to do more of the things that makes me happy and less of the things that makes me unhappy. It's just the way that I am. And the last one, hey, what is your biggest dream and why is that? I think this is easy after you've seen this video, because I really just want to travel the world soon. It can't happen soon enough. Like, it's really something I want to do. I don't know when it will be, like if it will be in a year or something, I don't know, because I don't have the finances or anything to do it, but I really want to travel the world soon. So yeah, that is my biggest dream, to just get out there and see something. No matter how it's going to be, if it's going to be on an airplane until like I can do the outer camper thing, it will also be fine. But I just want to see something. I just want to go out there and see things. But yeah, that was it. That was the last question. I hope this video didn't get too long, and I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. You can go subscribe if you want to see my future videos. You can still see my bra. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.